About 5 months ago, I had an interaction with someone in my family, and they were saying that your body doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference if you're in shape, if you got some muscle, if you're lean, if you're in good shape. It doesn't make a difference at all. And this person had never been in good shape. He probably was at his best 18% body fat. He wasn't fat, don't get me wrong, but he was like slim build and looked all right in a t-shirt, but he never achieved that physique where you actually look attractive with muscle, with leanness. And he was basing his opinion off of his results from that. He had someone who would say that it doesn't matter to him as well in his life. And he was basing his results off of that. When in reality, it's completely different to what he was saying. Because if you've never achieved a physique that is actually attractive, and I'm talking, let's say below 14% body fat with some muscle, you can't really talk on that. You can't really talk on that. If you've never got down to a leanness where you can see ab definition and your face is starting to come in, your jawline's starting to come in, and you look good, you actually look good, you can't be talking on that. It's one of these things that has made the biggest difference for me. And when people say it doesn't matter, it absolutely confuses me, because it made a massive difference in my life. Before this, I was shy, anxious, hate myself, all these pricks on there say it, and I didn't like myself at all. I used to view myself in such a negative light that was crushing to my whole reality. I couldn't interact with people, couldn't talk to people, and it hurt me deeply. And when I started getting in shape, over time, I started getting more attraction, more people liking me, girls liking me, and that made a massive difference in me. Like the amount of times I've had girls who have been very attracted to me because of that, because of my physique, because of my body, and made it very obvious. Maybe even came up, we've had a conversation, asked for my number, whatever. It's been so many. The amount of times I've been able to easily get in the door with girls because of that. That's been insane. And I don't want you lot listening to these people who will say stuff like that, because especially people like average people, normal people who don't work out, they'll say stuff like this. They'll say stuff like it doesn't matter because they've never experienced if it matters or not. It matters an insane amount. It's one of these things that truly makes a difference on every single area of yourself. Your confidence, how you view yourself, your attraction from people. It helps you in every single area. Discipline. Do you not think if you're disciplined in your diet and what you eat, you're not going to be more disciplined in your life? You're not going to be more disciplined in your work. You're not going to be more disciplined in your business. Whatever you want to achieve, you're not going to be more disciplined. Of course you're going to be. Of course you're going to be. And that's going to make you in such a better position and such a better person long term. But when you listen to these people who don't even have a clue about the difference it makes, who haven't been through that transformation, you might even slightly believe them, which is the worst thing you can do. You shouldn't believe that, because let's just say people say one thing and do another. Women especially say one thing and do a complete different thing. And I've had it so many times. They say, I fucking hate that guy, I hate him, and then they fuck him. Prime example, let's say that they don't like guys who's in shape, but for some reason they go for me instead of a guy who has a better personality, who's more funny, can literally make her laugh more. But she goes for me because of why? Because of this physique. You could be around the same height as well because of the physique. And it's one of these things that makes a massive difference. And I just don't want you looking at this from this perspective and thinking it don't matter. It changes every single area in yourself. How you view yourself, every single area. And how you view yourself is a massive one. It's a very important one. If you view yourself as someone who can't achieve anything, who's unconfident, who can't speak to a girl, who can't hold a conversation, how is that going to help you? How is that going to help you? In comparison, if you view yourself as someone who has built a good physique, who's pushed himself, who's consistently tried and consistently changed his approach, consistently molding his approach a bit different to benefit himself and seeing what works, and then over time actually developing something that actually works and understanding his body and understanding how to help people get in shape and make himself into a better version, that makes the biggest difference. And I don't want you lot watching this to think that it doesn't matter. Trust me when I say, when you get in shape, you will get so much more attraction than when you don't. You will get so much more attraction. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was walking in a shop. There was two girls with their mum, and she looked round at me like this, and then I just continued walking. She stopped again and looked round at me again, and then I just continued walking. I could tell she was into me or whatever, but I was just getting some food. You know what I mean? I was just getting some food, and I've had a good day before that, and I'm not trying to focus on women at the moment. I'm trying to stay out of the way of women at the moment. Then I was walking up another aisle. I was just getting a protein shake out of the fridge, and then she was coming behind me, and they were all laughing to each other, and then she kept looking at me. I could see her in the reflection of the fucking fridge thing, looking at me, and I was a bit like, oh, this is weird, but I'm not going to do anything. And then I go to the tills, and then I'm walking by, and then she's looking at me again, and looking at me like dead in my eyes, and I'm like, this is weird, This is crazy. And that's just a prime example of what happens when you get in shape. That's just a little example. I've got way more examples, but I'm not going to go on because it sounds like I'm fucking boasting all the time. It makes a massive difference, and it absolutely changes the game. You can have options wherever you go. For example, in a shop, you can have options in the gym, in the steam room, in the sauna. Wherever you go, you can have options wherever you go. On nights out especially. That's where you pick up most of them. Nights out, easy. Let's just say you go out on a night out once a month maybe to celebrate. Let's say you're doing well. You go out once a month. Trust me, you will start getting women who want you. Trust me, you will start getting women who's attracted to you, looking at you all the time. And then pretty much all you have to do is go over and talk to them. If you're in a club, go over and dance with them. It's not that hard, and it's not that difficult really when you think about it. And when you're in shape, it just makes it easy. You're able to get the approach easy. They give you a reason to approach, which is easy. Then it didn't come off as awkward and weird and a bit fucked up. And that's the beautifulest thing. And I just want you not to understand it changes it. Changes how they view you. It changes how you view yourself, and it will make you into someone who you're proud of, and it will actually just benefit your life. People who say your body doesn't matter are stupid, because they don't understand, man. They don't understand, and you can't blame them. If you don't know something, then you probably will say something, you know? Everyone's got an opinion nowadays. I've got opinions on it, don't get me wrong, but everyone's got opinions, and some people don't even base their opinions out of facts or on what they've lived. So they just spout shit because other people believe it and maybe respect their opinion, even though they don't know about it. It's like me saying, if I'm a millionaire, I'd be depressed, but I'm not a millionaire, so how do I fucking know? You know what I mean? It's one of these things that when you think from that mindset that they haven't experienced it, you start to understand what they're saying. And a lot of times it comes from insecurity and not liking themselves, and they'll say that to stop you from trying to get in shape. The thing is, when you get in shape, it changes you. It changes you as a person, and in turn, of course, it changes your physique, changes your body, but in turn it changes your confidence, your aura, how you hold yourself, leading to you actually liking yourself and leading to way more options. Women liking it, of course they like it. A guy who's disciplined, a guy who works out, who pushes through pain, who pushes through hardship, who obviously has quite high levels of discipline and consistency and is dedicated to what he wants to achieve. They're gonna like that, of course. I've had it so many times where they like that, and that's the true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. If you want to achieve a physique that you're proud of, like you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you think, oh my God, I look amazing, I look attractive, I look good, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com and we can work together and I can coach you to that result no matter where you're starting from. Thank you.